All right, you guys, well, here we are right now at the IKEA store in Edmonton, Alberta. Now, a lot of you have probably been here to IKEA in Edmonton, but the really cool part about this store is that I painted a mural here. So we're gonna go explore that mural, which talks about the 7 sacred grandfather teachings of the Cree people. And once you come up this amazing escalator and look there behind me, there it is. Now this is a 40-foot long mural, and it celebrates the 7 sacred grandfather teachings of the Cree people. And we're gonna talk about that all day today. Now, before we start talking about the actual 7 sacred grandfather teachings, I want you to check out this whole display they have here at IKEA with the mural work. Now, down here you can see on the table, this is some of the work that I did to prepare for this project. You can see here some of the drawings I did and some of the photos that talk about the process that happened. So here we see me getting interviewed for some of the radio stations. Here's some of the drawings, and back here, this is called a conceptual art. Now this is created to scale, and this piece here lets people know how it's going to look when it's done. You can see here, it's small, but it's the same scale as the big one. That's right. It's called a scale drawing, and we use it a lot as artists to let people know how the piece is going to look before it's done. So that's really cool. So this is the scale drawing. I'll put that right back here. And people from all over the world come here to IKEA to check this out. So that's really, really cool that people from all over the world and Canada have come to IKEA and have seen our sacred grandfather teachings here at IKEA. Very, very cool. And also on here we have a little bit of stuff. I have a little bundle here, and inside there is my shell and some of my sweetgrass, and of course Kermit the Frog and a little phone here. Some of the stuff I had while I was working. But behind me you can see here the 40-foot long mural. So amazing. Now this mural took me about 12 days to finish. Now I first drew it all out on the wall, and by doing that I used the projected on the wall, drew it out by hand, and then after that filled in with all the different colors. You can see that there's so many different bright colors, animals, and many cool things represented in this mural. So we're going to talk about those right now, and we're going to learn more about the 7 sacred grandfather teachings. All right, let's do it. I almost forgot to show you guys. Here in the center of the room is the teaching pillar. Now this pillar has all the different sacred teachings on the wall, and all the words and what they mean, even in Cree and also in syllabics. Isn't that the coolest? Cree and syllabics here at IKEA in Edmonton. So awesome. So you walk around the entire pillar here, you can see it shows all the different teachings of the 7 sacred grandfathers. So that's very, very cool as well. All right, you guys, so the first sacred teaching we're going to learn about today is respect. Now the buffalo here, you can see behind me, he represents respect. And the reason for that is he respects the circle of life. Now the buffalo is always willing to sacrifice himself for the good of our people, just like a moose would. They sacrifice themselves so we could eat their flesh, we could use their skin to stay warm and build our homes, and we can use their antlers and other parts of the body to create tools. And and respect is also something that we here in our communities, we learn to respect our elders, respect our families, but most of all, respect the circle of life. Now the next sacred teaching we're going to learn about is one of my favorites of all time, and that is love. Now love is represented here by the eagle, and the reason the eagle represents love is because he is the closest to the Creator, flies high above in the sky, and was given the strength to carry all the teachings on his back. And that is why these feathers we have from the eagle are so very, very important to us, and why we respect them and only use them in ceremony or to honor and celebrate someone we love and care about. Now, love is one of the greatest and most difficult teachings to learn, because sometimes we get angry, we get mad, we want to hate somebody or fight, but we have to try to love. And the best part about it, and the most important part, is learning how to love ourselves. So if we love ourselves and we love all the people in the world and all the animals and Mother Earth, we'll live a much better life. Now the next teaching we're going to talk about today is humility. And humility is represented by the wolf. Now the wolf teaches us humility by always working as a team in a wolf pack. Never on your own, never trying to be first and rush to the front, but always learning how to be humble and wait for somebody else. Open the door for your mom or for your cookum, and to respect them. And the best part about humility is always respecting the earth as well. We are humble beings on this planet, and we take care of Mother Earth. We don't litter, we don't throw things on the ground, and we always be very respectful. Now, we also have to learn with humility how to help others. Always be ready to help. If someone's having trouble with their shoelaces, you know how to tie your shoelaces, give them a hand. Be humble. Now, this next sacred teaching we're going to talk about is truth. And truth is represented by the turtle, as you can see here. Now, we also call North America that we live on Turtle Island because the entire continent of North America is shaped like a turtle. Now, the most important part about the turtle and about the truth sacred teaching is that the turtle carries all of the teachings on its back. And to be true to ourselves and to be true as Indigenous people, we must try to follow all of the 7 sacred teachings. Now, of course, we know as well that telling a lie is never good, and being truthful with who we are as people and being honest with ourselves is very, very important. Now, the next sacred teaching we're talking about today is courage. And courage is represented by the bear, as seen here. Now, the bear is a very, very brave animal, and a mama bear specifically will always defend her baby cubs with courage and fierceness. And the cool thing about a bear is they hibernate through the winter, and then they survive in a little tiny hibernation place, and then they arrive in the springtime and have to find food and make a new home. And they're very, very brave animals, and teaches us to be brave as well, and to never be afraid of saying hi, meeting someone new, having courage to take chances in life, and to be brave enough to be who we are and proud of who we are, especially as Indigenous people. Now, the next sacred teaching we're going to talk about is all about this little guy here, and that is wisdom. And wisdom is represented by the beaver. Now, the reason the beaver represents wisdom is because he's a very intelligent creature. Mathematically speaking, this creature can build a perfectly round structure out of wood, all by himself, with an entrance inside the water. It's very, very smart. And the beaver is also environmentally friendly, always recycling wood and sticks and building new atmospheres by building dams and creating new life. So the beaver is a very, very important animal, and it teaches us to also be very smart and to not be afraid to be smart. Allow yourself to be good at something, get very, very good, and get straight A's all the time. All right, now this next teaching that we're looking at right now is honesty. And honesty is represented by this big guy here. Now, I know a lot of you might recognize him as Bigfoot or Sasquatch, but we up here in northern Alberta, we know them as the Giants or Mr. Happies. Now, the reason they represent honesty is because they are very honest with themselves and who they are. They're shy people. They're shy creatures. They want to live in the forest and not talk to any of our human people. So they are there. And they are honest with themselves and say, you know what? We don't want to be a part of society. We like to be private and be in privacy. So that's what they're like, the Mr. Happies. Now, this teaches us to be honest as well, to never tell a lie and to be truthful. If we don't like something, we have to be honest and say, that I don't like that. I don't agree with that. But also we have to be honest with ourselves and to say, you know what? I'm not a sports person. I'm an artist. So I'm going to focus on doing lots of art and things that make me happy, not what my friends say I should be doing. So it's a very, very valuable lesson. All right, you guys, well, that does it for me here at IKEA, learning about the 7 sacred grandfather teachings and also seeing this amazing 40-foot mural. Now, if you're ever in Edmonton with your family, come on down to IKEA, check it out, and now you know all those 7 sacred teachings, and you can tell your mom and dad all about it.